Oh, I'm certainly proud of our guys finding a way to win today. At times I thought in the first half and little bits of the second half we didn't play as well as I would have liked, but a lot of different guys stepped up and did a lot of different things, and I went up and down the line with some of our players in the locker room, and everybody found a way to step up and make plays. I told Shemai and Steven, both of them missed a couple. Shemai shot an air ball, and Steven, missed an easy layup. But then probably the play that really won us the game was that drive and three-point play. I think that kind of took the wind out of their sails. So that's a credit to our guys. We keep finding ways to hang in there. We got down a few times and found a way to fight back. And certainly against a good Siena team who's won a lot of good basketball games this year. So proud of our effort. Obviously, we got a big week coming up. We don't want to lose sight of that and get back to our league and hopefully really finish this season on a positive note.
Well, how satisfying is it to see some smiles after a game?
It feels good. It was nice to see the ball go in the basket a little bit. I felt that was the first time in a while where we strung some shots together. That just kind of went in. But I think more importantly, Jerry, the best stat was I think we had 21 assists on 27 field goals. That's the sign of a team playing together. And through all the tough losses and tough games we've had and different things, that's something as a coach I'm very proud
of. Steve, the other day you were hoping to get your legs underneath you. Was today more of a sign of just your legs? We're feeling strong today, or just confidence level, or a sign of physical?
I was just more confident now. Just back from injury, I feel like I'm 100% like from 2 weeks ago from George Mason. So after that game, I've just been real confident.
Mike, 7 minutes left in the game, tie game. It's you guys that come off with a big run to put the game away. What does that do to the confidence of this team to pull one out in that fashion?
Like all season, we just try to stick to our game plan. Games close. It usually comes down to the 7 minute mark when we either lose the game or win the game. So today, a couple shots fell, and guys just stuck to it, and we just fought on to win the game.
Well, is this sort of the template you think you'll need in Richmond in a couple of weeks? I think your starters had all but 7 of the points. I think Shemai was the only reserve to score, and the senior leaders and the tri-captains were the ones who really carried the load. The guys. Is this the template you need going forward?
Yeah, I think it's going to have to be, Jerry. We're down to 7 scholarship players, and we have to keep finding different guys to step up and make plays. And I think along that template, the one thing we've been able to do, if you look over our last 4 or 5 games, and when we turned them over 21 times again tonight, it doesn't necessarily show up in the box score, but Stevie and Dewan can really hawk the ball. And we've had a couple, 3 or 4 games where we've turned a team over 21 times. So at least we're creating some extra possessions for ourselves. Obviously, we've had to change a little bit of the way we play, and I think that's been a really positive thing for us.
You guys have struggled on the perimeter a lot this year, but today obviously shot really well from the perimeter, especially Mike and Stevie. You guys want to chime in, executive confidence for Richmond?
Well, like I said in previous interviews, when shots are falling, other things, like I said, other categories that we always seem to be in it with other teams, and we lose the game because we don't make shots. But today we made shots, free throws, we attacked the basket well, so as long as we generate points. Stevie, coming along now, so I think it's a positive look to the CA tournament.
Coach, how about the interior defense on Anasiki? He's a skilled guy, but I guess you're going to face guys like that again moving forward. What would you like to maybe do differently or better when you see a guy like that?
I'll tell you what, I'll be honest, I think he's the best post player we've played against all year, even in the CA. I really do. He is... He doesn't have any wasted effort. I really believe he might be the best post player we've played against all year. We've played against some other good ones, and we've done a great job doubling in the post and doing some things, and we struggled with it tonight. So he obviously does a lot of good things. I thought Musa, as a true freshman against the senior tonight, I thought the last 4 or 5 minutes he played great post defense. He gave us great energy. He got a couple great rebounds. So certainly again, there's some real positive things to build on there.
Coach, can you remember winning a game where you giving up maybe low 60s percentage-wise for most of the game?
No. Honestly, I think if you look at this whole season across the board, and statistically, a lot of things don't make sense. It's one of those years that, statistically, if you look at our stats as a team, individually, this team should have 4 or 5, maybe 6 more wins. You look at some of the game stats and you say, how did you lose that game? We've had a couple of those, and then there's one tonight. Like if you look at some stats, you say, geez, I don't think you got a chance to win. But that's the kind of year it's been, and a credit to these guys, a credit to the guys in the locker room, a credit to our staff. they found a way to keep coming out and finding a way to win, to battle and remain in close games. And now we've got a chance here. The next 2 games next week. I told the team William & Mary is the most important game of our season on Wednesday. It's a game where we have a chance to tie them, at least in the league, a chance to win a tiebreaker, a chance to position ourselves a little better in the CAA tournament, and then come back here for senior day. And then obviously we're going to give it all we got in the first round of the CAA tournament.
Stevie, was today maybe more of what you envisioned? Over the summertime, you gained a lot of confidence. You sat out last year where you worked on your shooting and everything. Was today more of maybe what, if you hadn't gotten hurt, you feel like this would have been a little bit more of the Mejia we would have seen this year?
Yeah, definitely.
What aspects you think are still, from a conditioning sense, you still feel like you have a lot of room to grow still?
Yeah, definitely. Just knowing my teammates, just being a better point guard. Just finding guys where they can score at. That's what I really need to work on. The shots is going to go out or they're going to miss sometimes. So I really got to work on that, I believe.
I made a terrible coaching error tonight too. Stevie had 6 assists and 0 turnovers, and I made him hold the ball at the end to get a turnover. So I took the blame for that. We run for turnovers, so I will run in practice on Monday. He finally had 0 turnovers, so I am absolutely at fault for that one.
Nate, there was another big spot in the game where you guys went on a run and you hit consecutive 3-point plays. I thought that was a big thing because most of the baskets were coming from outside. That was sort of another presence. Do you remember that sequence, and was that just a sign of being aggressive, or right place, right time, or what?
Well, yeah, definitely. When I'm at the 4, I think I create mismatch problems, and I can get out in the open court and run. And we needed to find a way to get buckets, and that was an easy way to get it in transition, and my teammates found me.
Coach, what do you account for the team coming to life offensively?
Ball going in the basket. It's amazing.
Well, that's good
It goes in the
enough.
basket,
That is good
and all of a sudden we're better on defense. We have a little more energy, and and I also think we got some different types of baskets. We got some transition baskets. We got some drives. We got some free throws. We got some extra passes and kickouts, and some different guys made some shots. I think when different guys make some shots, other than Mike or Nat, all of a sudden it gives everybody else a lot of confidence, and they just can't key on Mike or just can't key on Nat. And that's really what we've been looking for all year. It's just really, if you go back through our season, it's 1 or 2 shots in every game, and a couple of those other shots go in along the course of the year, probably a few different numbers up there. But tonight, I think that's what gave us some confidence.
Comment I raised several times regarding the big men. How do you feel now about, as you approach the tournament, situation with the big men?
I think, again, I think we faced one of the best big kids we've played all year, no question, and I think our 2 young guys continue to do stuff. Let's not forget David Imes, who's really been started every game here for almost 2 years, is out. He's out for the season, and he's another post guy who does a great job on post position and doubling the post. So we've been forced to play a much smaller lineup. So we get a little frustrated that Onisicki is really bothering us down low. But let's not forget, we're playing a much smaller lineup. We're playing really 2 point guards and Nat out of position. So that's a credit to our guys to find a way to win tonight.
Stevie, how satisfying is this for you? I mean, you're playing like you need to play, and you're winning today. You seem really emotional out there today. How satisfying is a day like today for you after a tough season?
I feel great, just having to win with my teammates, just feeling happy out there. We haven't been winning, but we're right there. Just like Mike said, just at 6-minute mark is where we got to clamp down and really focus and execute. So it just feels good to win. It doesn't matter what my stats are. I just want to win.
Any other questions?